What is the purpose of an envelope? I'll tell you. It's to open it to see the content inside. But when you look at an envelope, you know when you walk through your door and you see these envelopes that have been thrown in your absence, there is an order to which that you open the envelopes. Am I right? I don't know if it's just me, but I don't just grab all the envelopes and begin to just open each one. No. You first look at the envelope for clues as to whether it is going to be useful information or if it is just junk mail. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to emails. However, in this case, it's your headlines that do the work for you. So in this video, I want to share with you 7 proven headlines that work incredibly well. And if you stick around with me until the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing an additional 3 headlines that you never thought work, but they are probably the most effective headlines that we have tested to date. We have tested thousands and thousands and thousands of headlines. So this video is part of a series called Email Marketing Secrets, and I have an entire playlist that shares with you exactly how to take your email list from 0 to 10,000 really quick, how to create effective lead magnets, and so many other training to help you to grow your email list, because your email list is going to be your most prized item in your business. It is an asset. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when writing their emails is that they try to sell too soon. So for example, they try to sell in their headline. That isn't the purpose of the headline. The purpose of the headline is to get you to open the email. Another mistake that I see is that they try to sell too soon in their email. But that isn't the case, or that isn't what they should do. You've got to realize that sales is all about relationship, and relationship takes time. So yes, by all means, you can make offers in your emails, and you should, but not right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, when somebody joins your email list and becomes a subscriber, the purpose of the headline is to ensure or to get them to open the email. And the purpose of the email is to then get them to click the link. And it is when they click that link and they land on a separate page. It could be a sales page, it could be a blog post, it could be a link to schedule a call with you. That is then when the sale is made, when the offer is made, and you can push it. Now, when people have been on your list for a little bit longer, then you can create other campaigns that will really help you to generate those sales quicker and shorten that buyer's process. But for now, let's keep it really simple. So here are 7 different email subject lines that work and why they work. Number 1, how to blank. How to blank. Whenever you begin your email or even social media posts or any piece of content with how to, there's a few things that it does for you. Number 1 is it positions you as the authority, because if you're going to teach somebody how to do something, it means that you've already figured out the secrets. You already know how to do that. You already have the answer. You know the answer to this. So it instantly positions you as an authority, and this is why this makes for a really good email subject line. So why not try it for your niche? So here are some examples. How to get started with digital marketing. How to kickstart your keto diet. How to write your will. How to create social media posts that leads to sale. Do you see how I have changed the ends of all of those headlines, but I'm really starting with how to. I'm going to teach you how to do something. Therefore, it positions me as the authority. The second headline that I want to share with you is this. It's 3 rules for blank. So here are some examples. 3 rules for using Instagram stories. 3 rules for SEO. 3 rules for using Pinterest, right? So there are so many ways that you could use the 3 rules, and you could make it even sexier if you want to, or start really simple. It doesn't matter. But if you're going to be sharing 3 rules, again, with the word rules, it not only positions you as an expert, but it builds some sort of curiosity, because if you're sharing something as a rule, that means that there is a wrong way of doing it, right? There's a right way and there's a wrong way. So that is why, the word rules, it really just says, I am authority, I am an expert. And if you do not follow some of these rules, you could fall into some trouble. So when we say 3 rules for using Instagram Reels, it sort of makes you think, oh, there is a way not to use Instagram Reels, there is a way to use it badly, in which case the brain instantly says, well, I want to get it right. Let me see what those 3 rules are. And just like that, your email has been opened. Number 3, this one is all about piquing curiosity. And the headline goes like this: the craziest blank I've ever blank. Very simple. The craziest conversation I've ever had. The craziest email I've ever written. The craziest headline I've ever used and why it worked. You see that? So there are so many ways that you could use that. So think about your audience. And again, the reason why I like this headline is because it has some sort of personality within it as well. When you use the word the craziest blank that I've ever done, it tells me that you have experience. Do you see that? So again, it positions you as the authority. It says that you have a lot of experience because you've done this thing over and over and over again, and now you're going to share with me the craziest one that you have done and how it worked and whether it worked or not. So therefore, again, it positions you as the authority. Number 4 is another one that works really well, and it is how to survive blank. So very simple, as we are recording this in 2021, how to survive the pandemic. How to survive homeschooling. I think that is something a lot of us needed a few months back during lockdowns in various parts of the world. But you get my drift on this. How to survive blank. So think about what your audience are currently going through right now. So for example, in my space, in my industry, a few months ago, there was a lot of shutdown with Facebook ads. So a really good headline is how to survive the Facebook ads shutdowns. And I can guarantee you, well, I can almost guarantee you that a lot of people are going to be opening those emails if it is tied to a pain point. So the key with this one, how to survive the blank, that blank needs to be a really big pain point and something that they are already struggling with. And if you're going to show them how to survive it, they're going to be opening those emails. Number 5 is an email with just 2 words, and you can fill in the rest of it itself. And this is one that I use all the time, especially when delivering something that my subscriber has already requested, i.e. delivering their lead magnet, delivering their product. I always start my headline with 2 words. It's here. Now, this is something that I have tested multiple times. I had initially tested just putting in the headline of the lead magnet that they asked for in the subject line, but I found that because a lead magnet is free, a lot of people will put their name and email in but forget to actually go to their email to check it out because life has happened. So what I found was when I had these 2 words, it's here, in the subject line as the first 2 letters as the prefix before even adding the other parts of the headline, which would be the name of the lead magnet, I found that my email open rates went through the roof. So I would have it's here, stories that convert. It's here, the sales system checklist. It's here, the seed method case study. These are some of my lead magnets that I have used. So I want you to give that a go. It really is a strategy that works incredibly well for me and for my clients. Just using 2 words, it's here, and I'm putting in the title of whatever it is that is here. And if you're loving this, by the way, tell me that you love it by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to this channel, and of course going ahead and sharing this video. I'd appreciate that very much. Now remember, I'm going to be jumping into my 3 bonus tips in a moment. But before I do that, let me jump into number 6. The 6th headline that I want to share with you is this: 24 hours to go. Now, this specific headline and the next one that I will be sharing with you is to do with a specific launch, right? It doesn't even have to be a business launch. It could be a launch towards an event, the lead up to an event. Right, you've got to imagine that with 4.3 billion people using emails every single day, chances are that they won't see your email. And even if they do, we've got to make sure that that headline is doing all the work for you. And so therefore, if you are leading people towards an event, you've got to almost give them the timeline in that subject line. By using things like 24 hours to go, it tells me that, oh my goodness, I've got 24 hours to make a decision. So it puts some scarcity and urgency right into that email subject line, and you'll find that you'll have a higher email open rate simply because you have scarcity and urgency on that subject line. So number 7, this specific headline again works really well for launches, and it is final day. Again, if you're doing a launch, you've got to make sure that your timers are not only inside the email, but you've got to give your audience a sense of urgency in the actual headline. And so you find that within your launch process, it's actually these emails at the end that get the highest open rate when you have 24 hours to go. final day, 60 minutes to go. If you miss it now, anything of that nature brings that urgency and scarcity that you need to help your ideal clients to take action. Now, if you have an email list and you're thinking about a way to grow your email list, to fill your email list with your ideal clients so that you're able to generate more business from your list, then look below this video because we are running a 5-day challenge. It is the Get Quality Leads from Social Media Challenge, where we show you how to leverage social media to find and attract your ideal clients for free over the course of 5 days. So make sure you check that out. Now, earlier in this video, I promised you that I would share with you 3 other headlines as bonuses that are a little bit out there. So you might not have ever heard of them because these are headlines that I've tested over and over again that work incredibly well. So the bonus headline that I want to share with you is this. It is, I just want to cry emoji. So I just want to cry with a cry emoji. Now, I used this headline when I was sharing some incredible news with my audience, and I took this headline from the body of the email itself. I had one line and that was what it said, and I knew that this was the right headline to use, and I tested that and it worked incredibly well. Now, what is it about this headline that works well? It's full of emotion. In fact, you don't know how to take it. You don't know if is it good news or is it bad news, but you know there is some news when someone says, I just want to cry. Imagine receiving some sort of text message or a message on WhatsApp or Messenger or something, and it just says, I just want to cry. You're going to be curious. What is it that you want to cry about? So it helps you to increase your open rate. And then if you have a story inside in the body of your email that really backs up why you just want to cry, then you are turning your subscribers into big, huge fans. Bonus headline number 2 is this. And then this happened. ... Oh, I love this headline and I use it all the time. And again, because storytelling is a huge part of what I do and what I teach, this, as you can imagine, has a huge story inside the body of the email. Again, this specific email works because of curiosity. I'm curious. And then what happened? What do you mean? And then what? And then this happened ... What happened? So people open the email because they're curious as to what it is exactly that has happened. So curiosity is an incredibly powerful tool when writing your email subject lines. And last but not least, this email subject line is just one simple word. And I love using this when I'm going to be starting a series of emails for my audience. I start with this email and this subject. And the subject line is question. That's it. One word. Question. I often, go above and go question and add their name in the subject line, or I just have the word question, or you can also have quick question. Either way, you're going to be asking a question inside your email. Now, this works really well because people love to help other people. And if someone has a question for you, you're going to need to listen to that question first before you make a decision as to whether you're going to answer or not. And guess what? In order to hear what that question is, they've got to open your email to read the email. And so this is one of the reasons why it absolutely works and increases your email open rate. So tell me in the comments below, which of these email headlines did you like the most? Did you like the first 7 that I shared, or was it the bonus content that you liked? But email marketing, even though I cannot lie to you, it's not something that I'm excited about or that I was excited about when I started my business. It has become such an incredibly important part of keeping my business growing and successfully and effectively serving my audience. So it's not really about liking emails or not, just get with writing emails and writing them effectively using really good subject lines that lead to higher open rates. So comment below and let me know what you think. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, I have an incredible playlist all about email marketing strategies and secrets that work. Make sure you get access to that playlist. And if you haven't already, check out the link below this video and join us for our Get Quality Leads from Social Media 5-day challenge so that you can discover how to fill your email list with quality leads. Check out that playlist and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like, subscribe to this channel, and of course share this video. Much appreciated. See you soon. Bye-bye.